Posted by u/square_indication_29. My stepdaughter ran away from the birthday party I threw for her. I, 35F, have been married for 7 years to my husband, 45 meters, who is a single father to my stepdaughter, Lucy, 15F. Also, I have a son from a previous relationship, Toby, 10 meters. In these 7 years, Lucy never recognized us as family, and when she introduces us, we are dad's wife and dad's wife's son. Birthdays are very important to me. Ever since Toby was born, I've thrown giant birthday parties for him. That didn't change after I married my husband, and I thought about doing it for Lucy as well, but she refused. She refuses every year, and everything related to her birthday is banned from the house. Since she is turning 15 this year, I decided to throw her a surprise party. We organized it with Toby, invitations to her classmates, family and close friends, games, karaoke, catering and decorations. Not even my husband knew. I took the day off from work and Toby skipped school to fix everything. At night, my husband and Lucy arrived. They have dinner alone for her birthday, and we yelled surprise. They didn't look happy, but I assumed it was because of the surprise. My husband didn't say anything to me, and Lucy disappeared almost immediately. I assumed to go talk to her friends. The party was amazing, everyone had fun, the games were a hit, and overall, I had a great time. When bringing the cake to sing happy birthday, I called for Lucy, but she wasn't in the party. We looked for her around the house, but she wasn't there, and neither was my husband. After half an hour of trying to call them both on their cell phones, the mood got ruined and everyone left. The two returned after midnight and didn't feel guilty about leaving. I immediately asked them why they left. Lucy didn't say anything and went to her bedroom, and my husband told me to calm down. He explained that Lucy wasn't feeling well, so they went to the beach. I scolded him for not telling me, but he just shrugged and said, "You were too busy enjoying the party to notice," and went to sleep. I don't understand why they both disrespected me like that. I invested a lot of time and money in the party, and they haven't even apologized for leaving. It's been 3 days and the two act as if nothing happened. When I try to talk about it, Lucy looks at me like I'm crazy and my husband doesn't call her out on it. I'm tired of her indifference. I threatened my husband to take Toby and leave if they didn't open about it, but he, surprise, shrugged and told me to calm down. I love them both, but this party disaster has made me believe it's not reciprocated, and I'm seriously considering getting a divorce. Now on to update 1. It's been a very difficult week and I thought I'd update you on it. I appreciate all the comments and they were helpful to me in realizing several things. The first is that the party was never really for Lucy. You see, this year I asked my husband to throw me a birthday party. I had high expectations and it turned out to be a small gathering with less than 10 people, no decorations and a supermarket cake since my husband started planning 3 days before. This party was a redemption for me, and I admit it. The second thing is how intrusive I've been with Lucy, but I've been in that girl's life for 7 years, I watched her grow up and I love her, so it's not easy for me to see how she ignores me, how she rejects my son and the lack of love that she has for us. I apologized to her, and she didn't say anything. 2 days after my first post, a woman called saying that Lucy didn't attend her therapy session that week. I asked my husband about it and he admitted that she has social anxiety, which made her uncomfortable being at a crowded party, so they left. That broke my heart. I asked my husband why he didn't tell me, and he said, "She didn't want me to tell you, so I didn't." I couldn't believe it. Last Friday, I got the bill for the party. It was more expensive than I thought, around 5 figures, and I discussed it with my husband. He couldn't believe that I spent so much, and he immediately stipulated that he won't give me a penny since it was my idea, and I did it without anyone's permission. We fought about it since I don't have that much, and he was adamant. He told me that with that money we could have renovated the house or had a family trip, and it's my problem. Upon insisting, he said something along the lines of, "We weren't even at your stupid party, so stop bothering me." We fought about it. I yelled at him that Lucy will never see us as family or see me as a parent if he acts like that. He said that he didn't marry me looking for a new mom for Lucy, and that if I keep trying to meddle in her business and doing stupid things, quoting the party, then we're done, because he's sick of my stupidity and that I embarrass them. That was it for me, so I took my son and we left. I haven't received a single call from him. I saw on social media that they went out to dinner. Lucy quoted a good family time and they both looked happy. It's clear that they don't care about us. Toby is inconsolable over all of this and so am I. My mom insists that I find a divorce lawyer, but I think I'm pregnant, not confirmed yet, and I don't want to raise another child with an absent father. Now on to the final update. Hello. It's been a while and it's all been pretty stressful, but I don't want to leave this unfinished. To begin with, sad news, at least for me. I was pregnant. We'd been trying to have a baby for years, and I confirmed my pregnancy while we were separated. I reached out to him to tell him the news and he was excited, as he loves being a father. Sadly, I lost the baby a few days later. I don't think it was due to stress. I got pregnant with my son by a miracle, and in my family the women only have one baby. After losing my baby, we both talked. He didn't apologize for the party issue, just informed me that he was sorry for the loss and that he's willing to work things out between us, but I can't keep meddling in Lucy's personal affairs or spending big money on stupid crap behind his back. That pissed me off a bit. Even though it was a very big event, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, it was done with good intentions, and maybe if he had thrown me a proper birthday party, I wouldn't have done it. He laughed and said he couldn't believe this was all about a stupid party and suggested that I should grow up since people our age have better things to think about, and it's silly that I got so many hopes for just a birthday. At that moment, I realized it wouldn't work out. Even if birthdays are silly to some people, they're important to me, and he can't respect that. Maybe he never really knew me and only married me so he wouldn't be alone. He never stepped out of his comfort zone to do anything for me, and Lucy pretends that me and my son don't exist. All the love I had for the two of them vanished. We officially divorced last week. He didn't fight me about anything because we signed a prenup, he just demanded not to pay for my party expenses. My few savings and some loans went to pay the expenses of the party, and it was all for nothing. My son is devastated that he's no longer living with his stepdad. My ex offered joint custody, but I want us to stay away from that family. I hope one day my son understands why I did it. Although my ex loved him, I don't think he's a good person. Lucy didn't say anything when we went to pack our things. Later, on social media, she posted a photo of her with my ex, captioning "My family is happy again." That really hurt, so she blocked her. I didn't expect a tearful farewell, but that at least she felt something. But nothing. Before we got married, it was just the two of them. We were just nuisances to her, and now that he got rid of us, she's happy. That's all. This has all been very painful, but I hope that in the long run it will be the best for me and my son. I'll focus on being a good mother to him for now. Thanks for all the comments. Now on to some comments. Posted by Bubbles4Eva. I don't agree with his views on birthdays, but they are his views. You can't just trample over them. That doesn't make him a bad person. You're punishing your son over your own hurt feelings. I'm sorry for your loss, but I hope you let your son see your ex, as they both clearly love each other. Dora_Diver responded with. In one of the other posts, OP said that she spent a 5-figure amount on a party with 100 guests. I mean, I like to celebrate birthdays, but 5 figures, for a surprise party for someone who doesn't want it. Nae_ responded with. And his daughter has social anxiety. OP didn't know that, but she did know her daughter did not want a party, which is all that should have mattered. Posted by Lanalana. I'm sorry. You sounded selfish and narcissistic on your first post, but the truth is that you were feeling unloved and alone. What happened to your relationship might have been a hidden blessing. I hope you have grown to love yourself and your son. Hopefully you are surrounding with people that love you and want to be with you. That support you and are happy to be part of their life. I hope you are enjoying your son. Show him that he is enough for you to be happy. I wish you the best. Dark_thoughts. Everyone called you out on your original post on how this entire thing was about you. And you had no right to do what you did and be upset about the reaction you received. You didn't listen to us. Yet again, this is about you. You didn't like the way he didn't treat you on your birthday. So you decided to do a divorce, which is fine. Yet as part of that decision you still threw in his face about how he didn't do enough for you on something that was still a discussion about his daughter's birthday. You're taking away a father figure from your son that your son adores because you don't want anything to do with his family. This isn't the best decision for your son, this is you cutting bait and running. You're a narcissist. Everything points that out, and when your son grows up, he's going to realize the same thing and he's going to leave you. He's going to probably cut you out of his life, and honestly because you put your needs before his, I could understand that. Posted by Calligrapher Neat 628. I find it funny how you felt hurt that he didn't respect your views on birthdays, but you didn't even respect his daughter not wanting a party. You both weren't good for each other and it sucked that you lost the baby, but what you both did was not healthy. You need to learn to respect boundaries that people have. If his daughter didn't want a party, then you respect that. Next time someone tells you that they don't want to have or do a certain thing, respect that. If you can't give that basic respect, then you will continue to struggle with relationships. Encourage Distraction responded with. This is great advice, but it's falling on deaf ears. This is the most delusional, unhinged series of posts I've ever seen. OP did not read any of the comments. Not a single person is supporting her and she's writing this like anyone is on her side. Did she really never see she is in the wrong? I can't comprehend the delusion we are witnessing here. Femme Fatale 69 responded with, "Deadass reminds me of my birth mother. I'm going on 5 years of no contact with her. Op, welcome to your future if you don't freaking knock it off." Corfiz 74 responded with, "Yeah no, she just removed her son from his only father figure, even though her ex would have liked to share custody. She doesn't give a flying F what would be best for her kid or her step-kid, only what she thinks is best for them, or rather herself, and F their feelings or wishes. In a decade, she'll be wondering why her son blocked her number.